So it's been very long overdue for a milestone special. Considering how I haven't done anything for 10k, 20k, 30k, 40k, 50k, and now 60k. Although judging by the numbers, I'll likely have 70k when this video is posted. So what should I finally do, you may ask? Okay. Unless you don't know, it's kind of been a thing where YouTubers would react and rate their subscribers' edits, as it's a nice way to engage with your community, and it's been very requested in my comments and in my Discord. So I thought, hey, that's a good special idea. But like, do I really want to be a copycat of every other YouTuber and do a 100% kind, nice, and all butterfly reaction video? So I thought it would be a fun idea to really spice this up. So what I now needed to do was convince my subscribers to submit their edits for a video without them actually knowing that I'm going to be roasting them. I mean, where's the fun in telling them? But little do they know, I'll be roasting the crap out of them. So you see this? This is gonna be fun. I made a Google form where I had my subscribers upload their edits. I put both an announcement in my Discord server, and then I later on made a YouTube community post. Now, I think it's a fair time to check and see how, oh god, we have 151 submissions. Now, I don't think I would be able to react to all of these in a single video, or this video might be about an hour long. But I actually kind of want to do something different. I told all my followers that I would be rating their edits, but in reality, I'm gonna focus on roasting them. I'm basically gonna look at every edit and pick out the smallest things that I could just roast and give criticism on and react to those. And I'll actually just have ChatGPT choose it randomly for me. Choose a random number, bro. Why is it just... Okay, there. That's better. Okay, so we'll start with number 4. They didn't even put a link. This is a great way to start. Okay, I guess I'll just go the one forward and react to this. Yo, a Minecraft edit. Oh, this is clean. I get bored so fast in the edit, though. Like after the first 5 seconds, I just got so bored. Like, I wanted to scroll. I know I have a cooked attention span, but so does everybody else, meaning this video is gonna get no views. I guess the edit is pretty decent, though. The flashes are a little weird, and I think they over topazed it a bit. It's on beat, though, so I guess I will rate this edit a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's cool. It's just zooms. Next. Okay, we're gonna do number 17 now, so let's type 17. Paste the link. Ah, the flash. It's funk. I don't really like funk. I think I'm gonna start boycotting funk. I just hate it. It's AI. It's literally AI slop. AI brain rot slop. I didn't know this up until recently, like a month ago or two. Oh, okay. This is definitely this guy's, like, one of his first edits in this style. So I don't want to be too mean, but this video is also called Roasting My Followers Edits. This zoom is very weird. The graph here is weird. The way how the overlay pops up. Yeah, like it comes up, and then it tries to zoom, and then it just suddenly comes up. The zooms are too much. They're too strong, but they're also at the same time, like, too strong for a certain part, and then the other part is just very slow. The watermark is a little weird, too. There's a lot of text on screen here, especially in the intro. Lots of improvement needed, but there's potential. So yeah, I would rate this at like a 4. Color correction looks clean though. Next is 23. Oh, this is Othra. I've already seen this edit. Oh, this is such a good edit. No, here's what's funny. But I know, like, right before I seen this edit, I was rewatching The Flash. I rewatch it here and there every now and then, like an episode or two, and I'll just keep going where I started off. I seen this exact episode, and I had an edit idea for it. I can literally just show you the note. Okay, yeah, right here. That's basically what this was. I think it was around the same time. I just remember noting this down and then seeing this edit. I like how it's a patient edit, because it's like not forcing it. And it's Eobor Thawne, so I don't really think I could hate on this. Just too much sharpen. I could see his future pimples. I could see all his pores. Like, just too much sharpen. It's good. I give this a 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Alright, so that was number 23. So now we're gonna do number 38. I want to see a horrible edit. Bro didn't even put his own Oh, he did put his link. Okay. I just want to see a horrible edit so I can roast it. Even a stolen edit. That would be so funny. The quality is really bad. I'm confused. How is the quality so bad in the intro and the rest of the edit isn't that bad? I think it's not bad. Just the quality in the intro is really bad. And then the rest of the edit is just... I think it's good, but I think the zooms are a little off timing. Like, they could be tuned a little better. I give this a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Number 41. Oh, God. What is this? Bro, what is this? Why is that fall sound? What's with the sound effects? Dude, who is watching this? This is a skull in it? This is just horrible. I don't get it. Is this Mr. Bean? I don't think that's actually Mr. Bean. I think that's a different character. This is just corny. I don't get it. Wait. Nobody... You don't make a skull edit and an actual edit. You do one. You make a skull edit or you make an edit. I get they tried, but it's just too brain rotty. I think I lost like 12 brain cells watching this. I'm giving it a 2. I'm giving it a 2. That's probably by far the worst edit on this list. 56. This is a shorts edit. Hopefully it's not bad. I don't know. Well, what is that transition? That's a really weird transition. That's pissing me off. Okay, that was clean. I don't like this text. This title screen was clean. I think the transitions and the rest of the edit isn't that bad, but a couple of it isn't timed well. The intro text is really weird. I don't like that. Like, there's no glow, and it feels dark with the background. I give it a 6 again. I don't like it that much. It's in the color. The color. The quality is off. Needs better clips. Needs better text. I think a lot of the clips are also framey. Like that clip was really framey. That one too. It could definitely be improved a little bit. 62. Another short. Oh, Miguel O'Hara audio. One and only Spider-Man. At least I was. Okay, look. One thing I liked about this edit is I didn't even think about judging the actual edit because it felt very nostalgic. When an edit gives off an emotion, the editing doesn't necessarily come into play. When you watch something like this, all I'm thinking about is, Ronaldo, Al Nassr, and then back him at Real Madrid. Like, it feels nostalgic. And then I actually, halfway into the... Then I remember, oh, right, I have to actually roast this edit. The text is pretty good. The frame rate isn't that good on a lot of these clips. They're, the frame rate is mismatched. I think it's pretty good, though. It does the job. I give it a 7. No irony included. I get to Ronaldo edit. I'm giving it a 7. But no, it's actually it's not horrible, but at the same time it's not amazing. Okay, pause. I've been noticing a pattern with a lot of these edits. The pacing is okay, the effects are there, the quality is... But when I'm watching most of these, the overall feel of the edit is hard to understand. And that usually comes down to the mood and concept, which ends up being the difference between a viral edit and a flop. So this is where I think Lovart can actually help. Lovart is an AI platform that generates photos, videos, and can even create creative storyboards. Trust me, once you get deeper into video editing as a whole, that becomes super useful. Before I even open up After Effects sometimes, I like to test ideas for inspiration. And in this case, I could use Lovart to help. I'll ask myself questions like, what's the theme? What colors am I pushing? So instead of wasting 2 hours editing something I might scrap, I can just generate a quick AI visual or short video concept to see if the mood idea I'm going for actually works. Another great AI feature they have is messing around with lighting. Unlike any other AI, allows you to make the lighting of your scenes look much more different to fit your theme while still looking extremely realistic and, cinematic. Look at that. For example, with this glowing object, I can adjust the composition in seconds without spending ages tweaking parameters. Once I determine the tone, I bring that reference into After Effects so my grading and pacing actually feels intentional. You see, I didn't have to change something like the font texture, I only changed the content. And that kind of precision is something that you might be missing without even realizing. For this case, I wanted to get another perspective on the shot of the reverse flash in Cisco. So all I had to do was take a screenshot of the frame, import it into Lovart and select multi-angles. Then I could just mess around in this camera tab to see which kind of angle I want. So once I was happy with that, I then clicked the generate button and I ended up getting this sweet shot, which I can now use to experiment with in some of my future edits. Oh, I'm not saying replace your editing with AI. I'm against that. Your skill is the main thing. The advantage you have is to use AI to boost your creativity, but not replace it. You can check out Lovart in the pinned comment and description. Now let me get back to frying your edits. Our next number is... that was 56, 62. That was 62. 79. A and B typography. Oh, this is cool. This is a, yeah, MoGraph edit. This is cute. I like how it just keeps moving. It doesn't, like, stay still. It just keeps... It has a good flow. Only thing I don't really like is how the background is just this black thingy. And it keeps coming back to it. Like, no, the entire edit is, like, just opacity on this damagey background. Like, it feels like I have scratches on my computer screen. The way it's just blending over. Yeah, those scratches are pissing me off a little bit. But this edit is honestly pretty good. 667 views is crazy. Other than that thing pissing me off, maybe an 8, 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. This scratch thingy is really pissing me off, but it's pretty good, you know? Alright, next one is 103. Please react. Oh god. I hate this intro. Who is this? Bro, who is this person? Did the guy just edit himself? Cameraman glazing himself? I think this is the editor. Did bro just edit himself? That's crazy promo. Bro just wanted to get himself literally in a video. If I had to rate the edit, the text is weird. I don't like it. It feels CapCutty. Oh yeah, this text needs a better graph. I guess the zooms are bad, and the outro text kind of pisses me off. I give it a 5. Like there's nothing else needed to be said there. 118. What's this? That text is horrible. No. But I think my dream just came true in the worst way possible. So this is a horrible edit. The problem is it's a reverse flash edit. And I'm a reverse flash glazer. So now I'm going to have to roast an edit of the reverse flash. The one thing I really did not want to do in this video. Okay, text is horrible. It's just too CapCutty. This is made on CapCut. You need to switch to After Effects. At least all my motion. But there's a white glow and then there's red text. So that just makes this just look so painful to look at. Like, you guys ever see those grocery stores where they'll have like a sign up, but then the sign will be like super old, like 20 years old, and then it's just like fading with like some orangey or white color? That's what this feels like. That's what this text feels like. The zooms aren't good. There's no graphs. This is framey. This guy just needs to switch softwares. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 2. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, and this is the final edit. Is this 147? Yeah, okay. Let it play it. Okay, there's a lot of sharpen, but this is a good hook. Maybe it could look a bit more natural, especially in the start, because that feels very off. Maybe a glow, because yeah, that feels super off. Well, that's a good hook idea. This is weird. I think this is CapCut. Yeah, this is CapCut. That's why. The shadow behind the text and it zooms out, and then it just like goes back before the zoom started, and then there's no fade. It just, the text is super weird. Okay, so this is a beginner editor, very much so. I can get that they were trying to. They were really trying to make a crazy edit, and I mean, I'm not gonna roast that. I think they were just trying, and this is CapCut, so there's not much they could do. This is probably CapCut PC because you have more customability there, customizability. So I guess I'll give this edit like a 6.5. He didn't repeat the edit. Okay, respect to that. Oh my god, this outro. Thanks for watching. Enjoyed, sub. Okay, the quality is so bad on that. That's gonna downgrade it a little bit. Okay, I have to give this a 6. I'm sorry, or 5.5. It's just like, I can tell that you were trying to make it good, but it's just like too much, you know. And yeah, if you're in CapCut PC, you just get After Effects. Oh, that's the last edit. Okay. I feel like I want to react to one more. So, submission 6-7. This was made on CapCut without any pro features, along with being an absolute potato of a laptop. Okay. Can we just react to, like, some good edits? Whatever. This is gonna be easy to roast. Oh, God. What, you don't have to put copyright reserved, and, like, it takes up literally, like, 1/3 of the screen. It's just... I've already scrolled. Like, I scrolled a millisecond before this even started. Horrible text. The sound is also so weird. Like, the sound quality is so bad. Okay, I see you tried with this transition. That was cute. But yeah, no, it's really, really bad. What is this? Oh, why is it just an edit? And then it goes into a with edit. Like, a versus edit. Oh my god, these transitions. If you stuck around to the end, comment gun emoji and rate the edit from a 1 to 10. If you want any tutorials, ask me and I will be able to do them. Okay, solid for the dedication. Advice. I don't want to be mean. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a little too nice. I don't want to be mean. But at the same time, I need to be honest. Advice, switch to a... Okay, I comment. It's just weird. It's just weird. If I had to rate it from a 0 to 10, I'm not going to say this on this video because I'll tell you it's a 2 out of 10 right now. I'm not going to tell you in your comments because I don't want to be that mean. But it is horrible. So work on getting better. But... Holy crap, you guys are horrible editors. Jokes aside, I just want to mention that as this being the name of the video, me roasting my subscribers' edits, so obviously I might have said some mean stuff that I don't necessarily mean to say it with the intention of making you feel bad or offended with your editing skills, outside of the comedy aspect, but I want you to see it as genuine criticism on what you should improve in your upcoming edits. If you like videos like this, I would suggest you watch this video here on how I hosted a paid edit competition for a video special, which was a nightmare.
Subscribe and restart.